Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Bobo. Fires to the big fella. Bounced off his feet.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he continues to fight for yards. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Scanning the field, it's Bobo. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. On the move at the 30. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas! place, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Razorbacks are on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Looking to throw, it's Bobo. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. But a little time lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, he did a lot of good things.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The give from the gun. Takes it the other way. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking downfield, it's Bobo. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Arizona State.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unleashes it on the run. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll be stopped, but not... Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. On the ground, it's McFadden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bobo. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They want to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
1st and 10.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
At the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Arizona State.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Number 18 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Gonna run it. It's McFadden. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many times.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They thought
loose in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed on the outside. It's McFadden.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? It's a draw. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but